Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the September's patch notes 3.70, and this is coming with the update of the 7 Deadly Sins update of the Season of Envy. So I'm going to go through all the patch notes and read through you what's changed and what's new and all that kind of good stuff. So starting from the top, and you can follow along with the link in the description as well. I'll leave the link to this blog in the description there so you can follow along with me if you'd like. I'm going to leave the key points on the screen though, so you can follow along either way. So it says the Hitman 3 September patch arrives on Tuesday, September 28th, which is today, and signals the start of the Season of Envy, the penultimate act of the 7 Deadly Sins campaign. The Season of Envy brings a new premium content and sin-themed content for all Hitman 3 owners. Plus, there's new and returning elusive targets, new unlocks to earn through featured contracts, and a few extras to round out a busy month of content. The September patch prepares the game for that content and also brings fixes and improvements. Hitman 3 updated to version 3.70 on all platforms. Patches are going to be released Tuesday 28th of September at 1 PM UTC, so it should be live right now. Maintenance starts 1 hour before the release of all patches on all platforms. So it says check their social media for updates on when that's going to go live, so they'll let you know on there when this actually goes live. Patch is approximately between 3 to 6 gigabytes on all platforms. That's quite a big patch, really, considering it's just well, we'll see. Let's get into it. So first of all, it shows you a trailer of the Season of Envy. We've already seen that, so we're going to move on from that. Face off against your ultimate rival and prove your skills in the Envy contention escalation, the headline act of this season's 7 Deadly Sins content. With a rival assassin hunting down your targets, you'll need to think fast and make your move. Prepare to outsmart and outmaneuver your rival as you chase multiple targets throughout 3 stages of an escalating challenge. Completing the Envy contention will unlock 3 unique sin-themed rewards. First, the Odium suit, a suit for those who covet. I don't know what that word is. The look of high-end streetwear. A high-end streetwear for those who covet the look of a suit. Covet. I've never heard that word before in my life. Next, the Cat's Claw, an eye-catching dagger with a distinct wave-shaped blade with a handle made to resemble a sitting cat. It looks kind of cool. While it may not be the most comfortable weapon to wield, it's certainly to be the subject of widespread admiration. Finally, the Jaeger 7 Green Eye features a suppressor, a feline-inspired cosmetic mod, and a black and green fragment design. The perfect weapon for hunters who lie in wait and strike with confidence. So this is a reskin of, it looks like the Tuatara, the Jaeger 7 Tuatara, which is a pretty decent weapon, but we'll see what the stats are like when we actually get hold of that sniper rifle. Get access to all of this content either through the 7 Deadly Sins Act 6 Envy or as part of the 7 Deadly Sins collection, which includes all 7 acts at a reduced price. And it's not a major reduction before you ask. Featured Contra awards. The next Season of Envy brings another milestone reward to completing featured contracts. Rack up 60 completions across Hitman 3 locations, and the Hackle Covert Ducky edition is all yours to keep. I don't know why they didn't call this the Quackle, because it seems like a ready-made joke right there. But this is a reskinned Leviathan. So if you've got the Leviathan from Chongqing, which is from Mastery Level 20, you unlock that sniper rifle. It's got 4 rounds to a mag, piercing rounds. It's an okay sniper rifle, but not the best. That would be the Ghost. More unlockable items that were not related to feature contracts will be available throughout the Season of Envy. I'm interested to know what that is though, but they didn't actually reveal that. So probably going to reveal that in the roadmap video, so we'll see what happens down the line there. So starting with the patch notes, it says general issues. Language support, we've added full text localizations for all in-game menus and subtitles for the following languages on all platforms. Japanese, all players will be able to access these languages after downloading the 3.7 patch. PS4 and PS5 players will need to own the Japanese version to access the Japanese localization. Shoulder swap. We've added a camera shoulder swap option to the gameplay options menu. This is set to off by default, where the camera will always be aligned to Agent 47's right shoulder. After turning this option on, players will be able to toggle which shoulder the camera is aligned during gameplay. So it will be the left stick. I'm pretty sure it was always been the right stick, but they've swapped it to the left stick, I think, which is odd to me. I'm pretty sure it's the right stick. I don't know. Pretty sure it's the right one. But yeah, you'll be able to add, you'll be able to use solder swap and, you know, all that kind of stuff as well. Also in this menu as well, while I'm here, you can turn on Silent Assassin Tracker, you can turn on the timer at the top of the screen if you want to. It's all included in this gameplay options menu. So, shoulder swap is back. Yay! Sniper slowdown. We've tweaked the parameters of mouse sensitivity when zooming in with sniper rifles to give a better experience. Previously, the mouse speed was extremely slow, especially when fully zoomed in. Well, I've personally not experienced this myself, but I have heard people complaining about this. But I'm not a mouse and keyboard player, I'm a controller player, so it only affected the people that played on mouse and keyboard and such. But it's good that they fixed that. Archean Unlock. We've made further tweaks to unlock the Archean Tuxedo suit for players that have completed the requirements or ran into issues after carrying over their progress for Hitman 2. Gold upgrade. We've tweaked the inventory image for the gold border so that it will better represent the in-game weapon. In other words, we've made sure that the unlock image for the gun actually looks gold, because in the previous image it looked kind of like black, almost. It looked weird. It didn't look gold anyway. Localization tweaks. We've made several changes to various subtitles, menu text and in-game signage in multiple languages to improve their localization and translations. Stats. We've updated the icon for the Dartmoor Garden Show in the statistics menu to represent Dartmoor. It was previously incorrectly using the ICA facility location image. 7 Deadly Sins campaign. The 7 Deadly Sins content as a campaign under the side missions menu and put in front of the queue. So if you look into the campaigns tab, you'll see the 7 Deadly Sins campaign in there as part of the Patient Zero's bonus missions and special assignments. So that's so if you want to play the whole lot, it'll all be there, which is good. Suit categories. We've added 2 new suit categories to the inventory menu, Deluxe and Deadly Sins. These categories will include the suits unlocked via the Deluxe pack and 7 Deadly Sins content packs respectively. This will free up the themed category as well. So I'm guessing they're going to add more themed suits in the future. Stability improvements. We've resolved several issues to improve the game's stability, including an issue that could cause players to encounter disconnection issues when completing a mission. I'm personally more bothered about the stutters that are still happening on PC, even after the several updates now that they said they fixed it. It's not been fixed. It's still stuttering. No, it's not my PC because it was there. It wasn't there before several patches. Also, another thing as well, to people that make thumbnails, Nvidia Ansel. Whenever you use a green screen filter for it, it's no longer available to work in the game now. So if you want to use a green screen with your screenshot when using Nvidia Ansel, it no longer works with this game. So whatever patch they did before the last one, it broke it. So we can no longer use that. It just flickers and it reduces your frame rate to about 1 frame a second. So if they could fix that, that would be grand. So if someone could please report that into the proper channels, that'd be great. I'd like that to get that fixed. What else? Water worries. We've resolved an issue where PC players using certain AMD graphics cards would not see water rendered properly in certain locations. The issue has been fixed by AMD in recent patch notes. I thought they said they fixed that last month. Anyway, credit where it's due 3.7 was updated. The game ingrained credits to reflect work done since the last patch. That's good. Location changes. Dubai. Rise Up. We resolved an issue where some players could not unlock the Rise Up trophy in Dubai despite fulfilling the requirements. We fixed that. Gas Mark 9 resolved an issue where it was impossible to create gas leaks in one of the kitchens in Dartmoor because the stoves would explode immediately after creating a leak. That would be quite annoying. Dartmoor Garden contracts. We've resolved an issue where featured contracts created on the Dartmoor Garden show sub-location did not count towards progress for the featured contract milestone challenges, so that's been fixed. For Berlin, they have the biking badge. So we've resolved an issue where it was possible for some NPCs to see through walls near the food delivery area. For Chongqing, we have the wall hack. We've resolved an issue where Agent 47 will be spotted through walls, notably when hanging on roof ledges. Nice. I'm glad whenever they fix wall hacks. It is very frustrating, especially in Haven Island in the mansion area. That is a particular place that is quite bad. I should really make a video of that and show them an example, because they said in a recent stream that if they don't see where these issues are, they can't fix it. They said there's no point in just saying there's glitches, there's wall hacks in Haven Island. You need to show them basically to find out where it is. We should dedicate a stream really to finding these wall hacks and just show them the whole dump of them. That would be cool, so they can fix them. Gluttony Guard. We've resolved an issue where a specific guard didn't count as a target in the Gluttony Gobble escalation despite dropping the same items as the other targets. Eats, Shoots and Leaves. We've tweaked a name of a maximalist Shotgun, the gluttony content unlocked to be correctly spelled. I didn't even notice that. Wrong location. We've resolved an issue where the descriptions for 2 agency pickups were misleading and did not describe where the actual pickup was located. We've made a few tweaks to the target's behavior so that they will react accordingly depending on 47's actions. We've made a few tweaks to the target's behavior so they will react accordingly to... If they don't tell you what specifically that is, what is the point of actually adding that to the patch notes? Because how the hell is the player supposed to know what they're talking about unless they specify what it is? That sort of shit pisses me off. Like, please be more specific. If you're going to put that in the patch notes, be more specific about it, otherwise don't bother. Location changes in Mendoza for Argentina. Snipers up. We've fixed an issue where it was possible to acquire a Seeker 300 tactical in the Mendoza location with drastically different properties than intended after performing certain actions. I'm assuming they mean stealing the sniper rifle after it was shot by the guards, and then you could use that sniper rifle on anybody and it would count as an accident kill. That was cool. I quite liked that, but they've fixed it now. But I think they fixed that a long time ago, so it's only just appeared in the patch notes. Mr. Maker, we've resolved an issue that could cause a crucial NPC in the private tour mission story to suspend their routine and block progress. So I'm guessing the tour guide. Corvo can't dance. We've resolved an issue where it was impossible to exit Mendoza campaign mission if players reached the only available exit in specific disguise. Is that the Requiem suit? Or it probably meant the Corvo black suit, I'm guessing, because that's what it is. Yes, you can't basically dance while you're playing or dressed as Corvo black. There you go. I got it. Hop on, hop off. We resolved an issue where it was possible for Agent 47 to fall into infinite space by vaulting over a railing after completing a mission story in Mendoza. I always like these things. It's funny. No wine for you. Resolved an issue where a target in Mendoza could suspend their routine depending on player actions, leaving them waiting for wine that Agent 47 can no longer pour. Apparently, even he has limitations. Nice. Nice to see that he's human. We've resolved an issue where that could occur during a private tour mission story where a key NPC would stop moving if a player performs specific actions. Didn't they already say that? Just a different word. Different wording. Lawyer up. We've made sure that F47 can only talk to NPCs as the lawyer when he's actually dressed as the lawyer. NPCs now will be more aware of this. Okay, that's enough for Mendoza. So Romania, we have 2 quick cinematic. We've resolved an issue where it was possible for a guard to trigger a cinematic instead of Agent 47. Contractually, only the protagonist can progress the story of Hitman 3. Nice. So I'm guessing one of the doors that were locked can now be opened by a guard. Hitman 1 and Hitman 2 legacy location changes. Sapienza. We've resolved an issue where the keycard reader between the main square and the kitchen was not functioning. That's an interesting one. Paris. Door prompts. We've resolved an issue where several doors in Paris had a prompt to open that Agent 47 couldn't reach, meaning that the NPCs could open the doors. Prompts are now back within reach. Stadia changes. Crystal Ball. We've resolved an issue with a series of unfortunate events. Achievement does not unlock despite fulfilling the requirements. We've made tweaks to several localization issues for various languages as well. VR changes. Quick heads-up display. We've resolved an issue with a VR heads-up display does not appear and performing a save load cycle unless the game is paused. And that is it. It goes on to basically talk about the known issues and bug reports, but if you file the bugs that you ever find in the game in the official channels, they will get looked at and they will be fixed. So that is good. So that's overall the entire list of patch notes. Not too much. It doesn't go into loads of detail, but yeah, just things like that. Thing I was talking about earlier, saying they made changes to the target's behavior of 47's actions. Like, what are they? Unless you specifically state it. I really wish they wouldn't put that in the patch notes unless they're going to be specific about it. But some things, again, usually just don't belong in the patch notes. I'm glad they're not trying to be too funny in these patch notes. I'm glad they're learning about that, because unless they be more specific about things, what is the point? Anyway, overall, that is the patch notes for September for 3.7. Yeah, you'll see you in the Season of Envy video, which is going to be covering the entire escalation. Obviously, Silent Assassin. We're trying to cover as many challenges as possible. I shall see you there. So thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Consider dropping a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon, or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below next to the subscribe button, or clicking the link in the description for all the details and all the perks that come along with it. Big shout out to my Psycho Assassin members: Paul Lilly, Bedry, Arjan, Mark Davis, Constantine Mueller, Isaiah Blake, Tinigus47, and Brandon Fike. Thank you very much for becoming top tier Psycho Assassin members. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to update the list for October, so you'll see all your names added to the credits as well there. So I'll see you guys there. See you later. Cheers. Bye.